So I've had the honor, thanks to Illfonic and Teravision Games, to play Killer Klowns all weekend and give you my honest thoughts of whether you should spend $40 or even $60 on buying the game. Now, if you want to see like super in-depth, Pixels and I did a full like 2-hour podcast. You can watch it over on his channel. I'll include the link in the description below. But if you want to hear my short and dirty version on it of whether you should spend the money and join us playing during the early access or even next week when the game goes fully live on June the 4th, I'll let you know that in just a second. But before we do that, welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Beaters. And if you're new to the channel, I am Oldhead Gaming. If you want to stay up to date on all the latest horror ASM news, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for all horror related content. Now, the big question, before we get off on anything, should you buy Killer Klowns from Outer Space? And the answer is emphatically yes. The game is way better than anything we've seen. The game runs a lot better than anything we've seen. And I'll be honest, we know there's going to be a big patch hitting tomorrow that's going to clean up a lot of the stuff that we've been even having issues with this weekend for those of us who have been playing. But let's talk about why you should buy it. So first of all, the group that should buy this game without any hesitation whatsoever, Friday the 13th fans. If you are looking for a game that is going to replace Friday the 13th when it comes to its end on December 31st of this year, Killer Klowns is it. The maps feel like Friday maps. Playing a Killer Clown feels kind of Jason-esque. Playing a human feels definitely like playing a camp counselor. There is a Friday spiritual successful feel that is throughout it. If you want a game that's going to be able to be goofy, yes, we've had a couple of sweats on the early access, but like for the most part, people are feeling the game out. It doesn't have that capability to really make it a sweat fest, I don't think. And I feel like a lot of those players are going to leave relatively quickly. But let's be honest, there's people who went hard in Friday, but a lot of people opted for fun. And with the emotes and the way the game's designed, you're gonna have a lot of it. It's a very fun game. It feels very Friday the 13th-esque. You can feel like the Teravision, which is the company that really made Friday, because a lot of those developers left Illfonic and started Teravision, even though it was made by Illfonic. And Illfonic, who of course worked on it as well and is back on this game, really brought that kind of element to the game. And for the first time in a long time, and I've played all the ASMs, I can say this is one that feels like Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw, Evil Dead, Ghostbusters, Predator Hunting Ground. None of them, VHS, last year, whatever you want to say, none of them felt like Friday the 13th. Friday has always kind of felt like its own unique thing, but Killer Klowns does. So if this is the game you need something to migrate to, this is the one. All you Friday fans, get on Killer Klowns as soon as you can. You're going to see exactly what I mean. The second reason I really have enjoyed this is I feel like both sides are a lot of fun to play. In an early access, we have had zero choice of what we're playing. We log in, it just goes the bar back and forth. It's as you can see right here below, it's just killer, survivor, and then guess what? We're a clown or we're playing a human. And there is so much to it that is the learning curve. I've yet to survive at the point of making this video. Hopefully sometime today I'll survive. I've yet to get out, but I've had a lot of fun with all my survivor matches. Killer Klowns seems like a more natural fit to me, but like it's okay. And you're gonna be able to play with your friends. Like once you group up with your friend, you're on that side. None of us have been split. Everyone I've been grouped up with, I've just stayed on their side. So if I was grouped up with people and we were clowns, we were clowns. And if I'm grouped up with people, we were survivors, we were survivors. So you're going to be able to play with your friends, and you can make private matches up to 10 people. You can play public matches up to 10 people. It's just going to be something I feel like you're going to have a lot of fun playing with your friends on both sides. And I feel like those of you who are like, I only play survivor or I only play killer, that might be a problem for you because you might not always get your preferred side, but it is really fun to learn both sides. So this could be a pro or a con depending on how you look at it. Now let's talk about the price. $40. I know some of us were wondering if the game is even worth $40, and I think it absolutely is. As a AA game price of $40, I feel like there's zero issue with that. I feel like this is a game that we know is going to have a ton of content. I can't really talk about that as of yet, but there is stuff coming and they're going to announce it pretty soon. So if they haven't already announced it by the time you've watched this video, it's not going to be far off. We're going to start with a bunch of maps. More than Evil Dead or Texas Chainsaw had at launch, which is awesome. You're gonna have a lot of variants. There's a lot to learn. There's some minor tweaks between them. Like, the game is absolutely worth $40 just based on the customization and what you can unlock alone. Now, I am not going to dive into the customization. Just click on this link right here if you want to see it. I have an entire video just on customization and unlock, and it is in depth. And one of the things I always ask a game to do is respect my time. Give me something to work for. Not only can you go up to 100 levels, which is a lot of grinding, but there's so much to unlock. Yes, you can just go in, unlock voice lines, you can unlock collectibles, you can unlock character outfits, you can unlock different types of skins. Like, there is so much that you can get out of this, and that is just one of the things that makes this game worth the $40 price. Do I think it's worth $60? I think it's too soon to say. I think if you were a big fan of the movie and you're looking to play this, it absolutely is. The characters you get from the deluxe edition, the art book's fantastic, the digital art book. I don't feel like you're going to lose your money, but zero doubt, $40 absolutely worth it. There's way more to this game at $40 price point than you got with Texas Chainsaw at $40 price point. I think that's an absolute steal. I think you're going to very much enjoy it. And I think we're at the point now where we can look at this game and say, is that what you're going to get? No, it's not all you're going to get, because there's so much more coming. So many more maps, so many more characters, other references, maybe crossovers. We'll talk about that a little bit more down the road, but I think there's going to be an opening for that possibility, at least when the Killer Klowns series possibly comes to Peacock next year or the year after. But I think this game has a very, very strong future. And the reason I feel like that is not only have we seen that there's going to be more coming, but let's look at what else Illfonic is doing right now. Illfonic has 2 current games going. Ghostbusters, which has revealed an entire year 2 map, which is awesome, and everything has been absolutely free. And Predator Hunting Grounds, which is going through a complete renaissance and has a lot coming to it as well, after being basically inactive for like 19 months. So, like, there is a lot going on in Illfonic. We have heard there's 80 developers from Illfonic working on this game. That is a huge amount of work being done with so much coming. I can't be more excited. I have been one of those voices in the community that has been very, very excited for the launch of Killer Klowns, and even my expectations have been absolutely blown away. I am so pumped for this game, for you guys to see it when I play it live tonight at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm so excited for you guys to see it all the way through early access. We'll be playing a ton on the channel. And then when it goes live globally on June 4th for those who didn't pre-order. Now, if you have the means to pre-order, do it by today, because you get so much cool stuff for absolutely free and a week to play it, because let's be honest, it is a hell of a fun game. Arguably the most fun I've had since Friday. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you excited? Are you on the fence? Is there anything you want to know? Like, if there's a question I can answer, put it in the comments. I will get to it. I promise you, I will answer questions all day or live tonight in my stream. Let me know what you want to know about Killer Klowns. But if there's a question of whether you should buy it, it is 110% worth the $40 price tag. Join us in the clown invasion, or humans trying to stop it, at Crescent Cove. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates.